everybody, it's Brooke. I finally came to show you how I make my organizer boxes that I love so much. Yes, I slacked off during the weekend. Sorry about that. It was fun though. Mark and I went to Summerfest here in Farmington, and it was kind of a hoot. But anyway, so let's just not waste any time. Here we go. You're going to need a knife, craft knife, scissors, whatever. You can use a metal ruler. You can use one of these rulers that has the metal edge on it. And you're going to need a couple boxes. I recycle my priority mail boxes. God knows they're coming in way too often. If you're like me, yeah, wait a day or two and you'll have a couple to use. I pick the ones that aren't beat up. Some of them come looking like they were run over by a truck. Some of them come just pristine. So I have these two here, and those are the ones I'm going to use. Oopsie, and then I hit the camera with the box. Sorry about that, guys. So these are medium flat rate boxes, and I will show you how I do this. So I'm going to put one aside, and what I'm going to do is go to the cleaner side. See if I can not whack the camera anymore. That would be good, right? And I'm going to refold the flaps to get a good mark there, and I'm going to mark the fold line because they all kind of, oh, probably a pencil is going to come in handy too. And I forgot to mention packing tape to reassemble your box. But yeah, they all are off a little bit. It's going to be very hard to make this totally precise, but I promise by the time you're done it'll be fine. So I just used my pencil and marked that fold line because that's where we're going to measure from. Alright, let's turn it back around this way. So I'm going to measure this box at, let's see, will this go far enough? Let's get the ruler going the right way, shall we? I'm going to make a mark at 12 inches from that line that we made at the fold. I'll mark it 12 inches there, and I'm going to draw a line. Okay. And that's nice and straight. Whoa, look at us go. Already. It's rocking. Then I'm going to turn it over. And again, from where we have our fold line. Oh, these are stuck together from where I pulled the box apart. Whoops. Oh well. It'll be fine. We'll fight with that in a minute. So then I'm going to mark where the fold line is here again. Okay. And then I'm going to measure up 9.5 inches. And my ruler's going the wrong way. Whoopsie. So let's do 9.5. Oopsie. You don't want to see all that. No, you don't. Of course, everyone knows my address anyway. And then, let's see, 9.5. Pardon me. Okay. And then we will connect these lines. Okay, and you want to take it over a little bit onto the folded part, because we're going to have to draw lines now. There. So turn it over this way. We'll carry this line over. This is pretty basic, you guys. Basically, you cut two boxes apart, flip them around, and attach them. So now what I'm going to do is connect this line with the line that we made on the other side, the higher line. So that's going to give us that pretty sort of stadium style organizer. We'll do the same thing over here. Didn't carry my line around. Oh, you can't see me, I'm sorry. Just carrying the line around to the other side. There we go. And we'll connect those two lines. Okay, so we have all our cut lines on that one. And then we'll do the other one. Okay, and this is our other box. I don't know why, but I always start on the clean side. No reason. See where they're going to fold. Yep, this one's stuck together too. Oh, we're going to have some unsticking to do. maybe we'll just fast forward through that part, except I need to get a good line. This one looks like it was folded kind of funky when it was shipped. Okay, so that's going to be our fold line. Is it? Let's fold it and do it that way. Hey, how about that? Okay. So you can see there's a pretty good distance there. It may make your boxes slightly offset, but in my world, that is not a huge problem at all. I can live with it. So now we're going to mark up 9.5 like we did on the other one. So this one will match up to its buddy. 9.5. And these are just the measurements that I like because it makes good size storage. If you would like yours to be a different size, hey, go for it. Oop, I am off screen now. These are kind of wide. Gosh, I hope I haven't been off screen the whole time. Out of frame video, yay! Right, and I'm just, once again, I'm carrying this line around. Trying to do it where you guys can see it. So here's my line, and I'm just making a mark all the way across to the back side. No, you still can't see it. I'm so sorry. See, I should make videos more often, right? I wouldn't forget how to do it. Taking it up and around. And again, I will say that make sure that you are using recycled boxes. You are not allowed to use a new box from the post office to do this. Okay, so there's our taller line. Here's our fold line. Just mark that. Okay, and we are going to measure at 7 inches. So here's our 7 inches. Here's our 7 inches. And it really takes no time at all to do these, and they're fabulous. You can use cereal boxes, you can use cracker boxes, just any old cardboard box that wanders into your house, and mess with the measurements, and you can have all different sizes. Okay, so I've got that one marked, and let's see here. Oh, you still can't see, darn it, that's a weird angle. Okay, so I'm marking it on the other side. Right, so now we have our 9 inches and our 7.5 inches on both sides. So now we're going to make our angle right here. Now I have to check to see where we are because I've turned it around and confused myself. Right? Yep, totally confused myself. Okay, here we go. I think. Okay, so there's our mark from the back side. So we are going to make our angle there to have that stadium style. Okay, and now we're going to cut. So what we're going to do is we just want to cut from the fold. Right, so the box is going to be set up like that. Oop, tricky rascal. The box will be set up like that. So we only want to cut through one layer. Okay, and that is just a matter of a little bit of practice. You can tell how hard to push, how sharp your knife is. You're really better off using a sharp knife, like use a new blade. It's a lot safer and a lot easier. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right along there. And I did not go all the way through. Oh, look at that. I went right off that line. Cool. And I would say at this point, I can pop that out. See, we came all the way through. Fun with knives. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just go from one fold to the other fold. And I know you can't see all the way down. I'm sorry, the box is just a little too big. but I'm just going all the way down to the fold. You're not missing anything there. Okay. And again, just cutting through the one layer. That feels pretty close. Try that out. Yep, we got through. Yay. Okay, now we're going to do our angles. Well, I can't. Let me see if I can push some stuff out of the way. There we go. Good thing my coffee wasn't back there, huh? Oh, speaking of coffee, excuse me 1 minute. I'm going to have a sip of that. Yum. Sorry about that. I was getting dry. Okay. So now we're going to cut our angles. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the marks we made are right there, and they're quite clear. And that ought to do it because I do have a nice sharp blade in there. Thank you, Nom Nom. Get our hand in there. See if we can pop that through. Oh, yep. And then we'll go and do the one on the other side. All right. And the more accurate these cuts are, the neater your edges are going to be. If I go a little cray-cray and make it crooked or it doesn't come all the way through, I really don't lose any sleep over it. It's fine. It'll work. If that bothers you, then you need to make sure you're getting all the way through. Or you could try scissors. Oops. We don't want that to happen. That's pain. Doing it with scissors is hard. On these boxes, they're really quite heavy duty. Just getting through there. Okay, I'm just going to do a little repair job right there while we're here. While we're here, let's do a repair job. Yeah, and I don't have the quiet tape. I know that's obnoxious. Sorry about that. It's what I got, man. Okay, and we went just about all the way through. So we have 2 pieces. Cool, right? Pretty neat and tidy. I can live with it. So we'll set those 2 aside. Pardon. And we'll grab our other box that we marked. So this was 12 inches, and the other side was 9 inches. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. How many times can I say so? We will do the same cutting, which is just trying to cut through one layer only. Hold your ruler tight because it does want to slide some. That's why a cork back ruler is good. And I think another cut will be judicious. Let's see how that went. Oh, this is the guy that was stuck together. Well, they both were. Because that tape is exposed. Okay. Oh, we got it. Cool. Could use a little more right there where it's reinforced. Awesome. We flip it over and we cut it on the excuse me, on the 7.5 inch line. No, I'm sorry, 9.5 inch line. And I'll go over the measurements again so you can write them down if you want to. Okay, and trying to give it just the right amount of pressure to go through the one layer. Oh, and I went way off our line on that one. What a goofball. Nope. Went way off the line and didn't do a very good cutting job. Phooey. So we'll just try it again. Hope my big noggin's not in the way. That felt like it went through a little better. There we go. Look at that. Like a champ. So then we'll do our angles. A little raggedy, but again, I can live with that. That's cool. It's homemade, right? Sweet. Turn it around, just whatever angle is best for you to get a good cut. And take that through that layer. Did we get it? Did we get it? Maybe. We did. Okay. So now we have a smaller piece and a bigger piece. Right? And then it's just a matter of putting them together. Retract your blade for safety. Safety first. And I'm sure you're all delighted to know I won't be using that again. Ye of little faith. Okay. So then you're going to reassemble your cardboard boxes. And this just is being very naughty. So just like putting together any box, I am fighting with it. Okay. Now the sticky gets to be where it wants to be. And I will, of course, reinforce that with a little packing tape. Yep, no way to make that quiet. Sorry, guys. Oh. So that's just... Oh, I'm totally out of frame. Holy cats. Okay, so we've got that nice and taped up. Do the same thing with this one. It's not very hard. Get that good and taped. Okay, so we have those two pieces, and then we'll take the pieces from our second box and reassemble those. That sticky wants to stick to everything. Alright, except now that I want it to stick, it's all out of stick. Perfect. Just the way I wanted it. And we are almost finished. And I find it addictive. I've used like every cereal box in the house, every cracker box for different sizes. So they just work beautifully. Okay. And we have now our last one. So don't forget, when you get your next order from Amazon or a little live sale, save those boxes. I don't like to reuse them. I just feel like they're not as secure, so I won't ship stuff out in them. So it's a great way to recycle. This box is trying to escape from me. Alright, so that's taped pretty well. Okay, and then what you do is take all four pieces and just stack them up together. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. That would be fancy, wouldn't it? Hold on to your hats. Let's see if we can do that so you can see a little better. Now that's zooming in, Brooke. How about zooming out? There we go. That'll do it. Okay. Let's just see if you can see that a little better. Get some more of the boxes in there. So you see how these guys line up? Just perfectly. Okay, and then you take the other two, and boom, look at that. They all line up just beautifully. Still can't quite see the whole thing. I'm sorry, guys. My computer is right there, and it's keeping them from going all the way back. And then I just tape them together, and I go around each side, and then I go around the bottom. Okay, so wow! Sometimes this is a two-person job. If you're going to decorate these, you want to make sure that you're not getting the tape too wrinkly. Because it does, you know, it'll make your napkin decoupage or whatever you're going to do to it bumpier. So if you can get the tape pretty smooth, that's good. Decorating them, obviously, is optional. But, hey, who can stand having a surface that's in need of decoration and not do it? Now I'm just going to tape the other side. So I went all across here and taped it together. And I'm taping the other side. And it's kind of easier to start at the short end. And I know you can't see this, guys. So close. So close. But you do get to appreciate the fabulous ripping sound of the tape. Yeah, so let me put it this way. And you can see those match up almost perfectly. A couple places I went off. This is probably 1/4 of an inch. And that's where I did a shoddy job of cutting right on the line. And then what I do is go across the bottom, start on the front box, press that into place, go right across there, all the way to the back. Yeah, this is really big to try to get into camera. I think you guys probably have the idea then, though. And then what I do is I tape where they're matched up, just to reinforce that a little bit. And as I said, again, you can do as many boxes as you want. You can use any kind of boxes. If you wanted to in here, if you're using it for your idea book organizer for your excess, you could use pieces of cardboard to make little dividers, you know, to hold like tags and envelopes or however you want to do it. Now Dave is fighting with me. That's rude. And this thing is as sturdy as heck. Get that in there. I find with cereal boxes, I use a little more tape, and I do decorate them just so that they are a little hardier, because that cardboard's pretty thin. And that goes right there. And then poof, you have it. There is your organizer. Look at that. Pretty nifty, huh? Put it in that way. The other thing I realized is you could set it on its base like that, and you'd have little shelves. So that's kind of nifty because you could use it either way. And when I decorate them, what I do is I spray paint them white, or I paint them with gesso, and then napkins, tissue paper, jelly plate, whatever you want to do, you can make it your own. So that is that, you guys. Pretty cool little organizer with 2 boxes and about, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes of your time. It goes a lot faster when you're not trying to do it on camera. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. I would love it if you felt like subscribing. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when there's more hijinkery going on. And if you feel like it, please give me a thumbs up. And I love you guys. You're the best. Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.